I'm going to show you how to wedge clay today. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your bag of clay that has not been used yet, and you're going to see that it's in a perfect, nice, solid, rectangular, compressed, wedged format, and we're going to open that up and see what that looks like. So we're going to open that bag up, and as you can see, that you will take your wire tool, as such, take it in your hands, kind of like you would dental floss, and you're going to slice across the clay, okay? So when you do that, and then you do a little plus sign on the top, you will see these perfect, nice little cubes of clay. And these nice little cubes of clay, you can tell that it came directly from the clay company, because as we look at it, there is no air bubbles in any of these surfaces. So you could just begin to use this already compressed, really well wedged clay and start building coils or pinch pots or throw with it, but the clay is really, really dense. So what we want to do is to give that clay the ability for a little bit of movement so it's easier to work with our hands. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to close our clay back up, because we don't want to waste any of this nice clay. You can use those twist ties again, twist that back up, and move it to the side. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take these lovely little balls or cubes of clay that you have. You're going to take your first one. So you're going to take your hands and you're going to put them out directly in front of you. Not like steering wheels, but on the side. So you can see that my arms are coming out and they're parallel in the vertical. Then I'm going to take the clay and put it in my hands in between. Okay? So standing up, I'm going to take my clay, and you can see that I've kind of put it on its edge, and I'm going to push into the side of it, just like I did that. And you can see that now I've created this indentation into that surface. I'm then going to tilt it a little bit more, the same hand posturing again, and do it again, and again, and again. And this, my friends, is wedging. And as you wedge, you can see that the clay starts to create a spiraling, okay? And so when we look at it, we want it to start to look like this gecko face, a duck bill, a fly's head, whatever you want that to be. What we don't want to do is to hold our hands up on the sides and push from the top down, because what ends up happening is that clay starts to spread out, and then we get to have more of this elongated kind of steer horn kind of thing happening, and that's what we don't want. So I'm going to push that clay back in, and again you can see I'm tilting it on its edge and pushing down and back again. So if you do this correctly, you do it about 25 times. All right, and after you do that, your clay will be ideal for working with. And you can see that I've kind of spiraled it all up and mixed it all together, and then I can just take it in my hands and get it all ready to go. What we don't want to do is to just smash the clay around in our hands thinking that that's wedging, because if you're just hitting it and smashing it, you're not actually creating that spiraling where clay has air bubbles. You want to be able to avoid having air bubbles in your pieces, because if you have air bubbles, your work will explode or crack or blow out. So we want to avoid all of that as much as possible. If you have any questions about wedging, let me know.